I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night.
And working with those multiple windows can be a bit challenging. Wouldn't it be great if I could just snap the windows to either side of the screen just by moving them across? And now when I want to move content from one document to another, I do so with ease and without the windows popping and scraping all over the place.
The more incoherent the communications environment, the clearer, the stronger you have to be in your messaging. And it's got to be seamless. You've got to connect everything that you do, speeches and events and decisions, to your free media, to your paid media, to your internet, to all the stuff that you do. Strategy is not permanent. Strategies have to adapt to what's going around you. In politics, it's obvious. You've got opponents, the other parties. You've got the media that's trying to sort of trip you up the whole time. You've got events that you have to respond to and deal with. And your strategy sometimes has to adapt to them.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be
Well, we actually work with the 5 largest mobile phone manufacturers in the world. A lot of new phones now, rather than you actually having to use your thumb to send your text, you can actually now do that by voice.
Set font size 20. Insert dragon logo. Welcome to the wonderful world of speech recognition, comma, or more specifically, the wonderful world of Dragon Naturally Speaking version 10, full stop.
And a couple of standards now are based on PDF. For example, if you send an advert into the Sunday Times or something similar, they might ask you for PDFX, so they would like a PDF created to a certain recipe, so they know it's going to be trouble-free within their system. The only global electronic document archiving standard is based on PDF. When years ago the people were talking about paperless office, they forgot to invent a standard for it, and the only electronic standard, globally accepted electronic standard now is ISO for PDFA, PDF for archiving, and recently we have PDFE, which is PDF for engineering and manufacturing.
There's always, people always used to say to me, what's the sort of worst thing about our media? And in a sense it's the noise and it's the scale, but it's also the best part if you are clear about your objective and your strategy, because there's always somewhere out there that you can take your message.
You know what we say, party every day, party every day, and I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I'm feeling.
Get your objective clear, work hardest on your strategy. Only when you've got those two sorted, go tactical.
That tonight's gonna be